I am excited to see this just because, especially after watching the doc.
It'll be interesting to hear her with this subject.
I'll be fine.
I already, okay, I'm gonna pause it right away. I already like it. Knowing what this is about, it like already powerful.
Okay.
Coming from an addictive,
Right?
Coming from the sober guy, immediately powerful. Love it.
I don't normally get that from him, so this is kind of cool to see that.
Just a little red
Get your red wine.
I'll be fine.
She's like slithers into it too.
Not like I wanna do this every night.
There we go. See, it's continuing the same
I've
theme.
been good, don't I deserve
That.
it? I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it in my mind.
That whole thing, right? Right?
Love it. Love it. Like,
this is very big for him to just
love
be
it.
like,
Like
what?
the lyrics, lyrically speaking, like she is mapping it out so fucking well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's different for other people. Like the questions that she's asking herself, she's basically talking herself into drinking.
Yeah, I deserve it. I earned it.
It's just, she's already drunken maybe a little bit, and it's like in that progression status. Like now it's tumbling down the rabbit hole. The question that she asked, the couple of questions that she said, the justifications she's creating, the path that she's creating at this point is so fucking familiar.
Twisted reality,
I think this is the pre-chorus.
hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control.
Okay. The fact that she's hitting the high note, dancing with, while in the background we're hearing dun, dun. We have like polar opposite of her heading up vocally, and yet instrumentally we're heading down. It feels like she's going down into the depths.
The music you're talking about, it's like dun, 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 dun. It's very old, like Chicago.
Yeah, it is, which would be dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da.
I like it. Like she's created her own a very unique to her version of a song that's been sung many times. And she, I think, has done an amazing job of just creating her own unique style and, moving into like a musical burlesque kind of Chicago-y feel to it, I think only adds to that.
I want to go to Twisted Reality. I really like that. Twisting the truth so it becomes okay that you're drinking more when in reality you know that you're lying. You're not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Like
Reality,
and her play on the E.
hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know.
That could mean two different things there.
No, she's talking about her OD.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm almost saying I was closer to heaven
happening?
than you know could also be her getting really fucking high too.
Control. Almost made it to heaven.
She almost
It was
died.
closer
I like
than
the
you
closer, that
know.
kick there.
Playing with the enemy.
She just hit those solid.
Gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Oh shit, that was hot. That was fucking hot.
She's putting her everything
Oh,
into
you can,
this,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
she's telling a story behind the story. It's a really interesting thing to see, like absolutely captivating.
I would love to
Absolutely.
see this done live because in recordings, take whatever the level of performance is and you dock it down about 20%. I'd probably start crying. This is some gnarly shit about dealing with the addiction.
You know when you're dancing with the devil.
It's the devil. Fucking good. Oh.
It's just a little white line. I'll be
shit.
fine.
The progression.
A little white line is a little glass pie.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
She just said glass pipe.
It's
She ain't
progressing
holding
even
back.
more. Now it's progressing
Wow.
even faster. This isn't interesting if she continues to go down this route. That's almost exactly what happens. I don't know if I did this as a matter of fact, but I know this happens.
Her vocals are fucking amazing on this. She started it off almost more like hesitant vocally, more sliding into it, and now we've got a layer of more forward. It's just a little white line. It's just a little white line. It's not like a whisper anymore. It's like, this is what the fuck's happening. So even vocally, her dynamics are coming out more and more as it's pacing and speeding up in progression of going from whine to crack pipe to now her vocals are also adjusting as well.
It's all telling a story.
Yeah.
10 for a remedy, almost got the best of me. I keep praying it don't reach the end of my.
Tinfoil remedy?
Son of a bitch, I was right, is what that means. Let's start that all over again. That's exactly, see, that's the first part I missed.
Is
I
that
was
heroin?
looking at
Oh, wait, I don't
well,
know.
it's a number of things,
I don't
really.
know. I
It's
don't
just freebasing.
But soon that little white line is a little glass pie.
It's a little glass pipe, just a little glass pipe.
10 for a remedy, almost got the best of me. I keep praying it don't reach the end of my lifetime.
Whoa,
That was nice.
that was.
Twisted reality.
Oh, the harmonies come in to bass it up.
Hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was
I
lying.
like that loop of that.
I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven.
very
It
much
was closer
Yeah.
than you know.
This time we've got the backing vocals on it. Oh, 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 oh. So we've got all these added layers that are so delicately put in that you probably wouldn't even notice. But if we compare it before, it's giving it a feeling more of chaos. We're graduating in this song. And by adding in the extra vocals, the harmonies, the added bass, a little bit heavier of a whatever that is. Drums, as we add in all of the extra layers, which I think is exactly the picture that she's wanting to paint.
I was
Dancing with the devil!
out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Lying with the enemy. Gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Lord, I know my limit.
great.
Yeah, I thought that I could quit it. Yeah, I thought that I could walk away easily. But here I am falling down on my knees, praying for better days to come and wash this pain away. Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil.
Goddamn. That whole thing, that, like, again, the progression that I thought this song was going to take has now been completely erased.
It's almost like in present time because she's falling down on her knees.
It's definitely a reflection.
Yeah.
It's a reflection song for sure. Like, I feel like she's remembering just the whole thing.
Constant battle.
That led up to it and what it meant and things of this nature.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is, it's funny, you can write something like this. Like, for instance, my father poem.
Yeah.
My father poem I wrote in the midst of my addiction. I was not sober when I wrote that, but now I have it to carry with me, you know, into my sobriety. And
Yeah.
I've turned it into something that is so much more than what it was when I wrote it,
Right.
when I was drinking, you know. And
Yeah.
what that tells me is that even in the midst of my drinking, I was yearning to be sober. I was yearning to finally make that decision. And that's the thing that I'm kind of wondering about this
Yeah.
song, is if she is still yearning for those better days.
Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil.
She's hitting that dancing. She goes here. It's not dancing. she doesn't bring it down. That's where she puts a lot of her high notes, is this nasal area in here. And you can clearly
But it's
hear it.
wide fucking open.
Yeah.
Also, like you can hear how open it is at the back.
Yeah.
Dancing with the devil.
And now we have just simple piano. Weird pictures of
Caterpillar and butterfly. That's what the sound is.
Dancing with the devil.
So she's saying the high notes in the background.
Out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy. Gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Oh, and to keep the high
Yeah.
longer.
That was an interesting direction to go with that.
That was.
But it leads the song out, I think, very well.
Yeah.
You know, like it didn't seem to fit right away.
We're talking about the dancing with the devil part.
Yeah.
You'll hear it split. We're gonna have dancing with the devil, with the devil. She hits the octave above it, and we're gonna stick with the octave above, which is unusual.
My soul, it's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Lots of air connection on that.
I see her making like the scrunchy face doing all that. Yeah, that face. It's like,
Place
right.
it up here.
You know, Christina Aguilera had one of the best ones. Nice job.
Danny loved it.
Nice job. That was good stuff. I got some personal connection to a song like that.
We gotta run over to the music video. I want to see it.
Yeah, I kind of
wanna
want to
know.
see what it's coupled with. Please join me on my channel,
Yes.
7 Deadly Bananas, aka just Deadly Bananas,
And
I
then
think
come
is
on
what we're
over.
running with.
Yeah.
We're going to be running with the music video right after this.
Yep.